ILLIT, not cute anymore. Official music video. Wait, what does that say? Being cute doesn't define who I am. There's a lot more to me than that. I like that. I like that. I like that. Cute is dead. Okay. As the whole thing right there is like all pink and glittery. Okay. Ooh, the way that dropped down with that sound was very nice. Yeah, I like how it's going. Go down the bass line as well. Okay, interesting. And interesting how she's singing right here. And the way there's like another vocal in that as well. But it's like one was more forward and there's like another behind. Oh, I like her tone on that melody. Very interesting. Ooh, that's harmonies. Oh, I love the chill vibe of this. Wow. I love Bonnie's tone right here. As she's saying that, the nice airiness on her voice. That's a nice melody. I like the little chord they do as well. With that, I don't know if it's my screen, but it looks like the video is also like there's a darker filter on that. That's a nice melody right there, like you're saying it. The cat with the laser out, and it just the song is already short. They did the whole break with that. Ooh, go back to it. It's also very kind of eerie as well with the where everything's going to, and even the music video. What the heck is that? Her head coming out there. This whole rhythm right here. Wow, this is so interesting. Love this part right here. Yeah, I love the looks as well that they have. Love this melody. Very catchy as well. How they repeat that. That's kind of sound right there with that. Like, what is that? Like a, I don't know. It's very like digital kind of. It's so interesting. Interesting choreo they did right there. She kind of going, and now it's like, following the camera of that, and then, okay, ILLIT. Wow, so this is way different than their last comeback. Way different. That one was bright, kind of energy, and then everything going. You feel me? The sound going crazy. This one was just like a nice chill, kind of just nice little groovy thing. Love the sound, the atmosphere of everything, the way they sounded. Like I said, it's very interesting how their voices were produced on this one. It filled out very nicely with the track. I love that they were, very forward, but it was like there was two voices or something like that, like placed differently in the track. So I like how they did that. I love how they were singing on this one, the nice kind of chill, airy thing going on. Love that main melody that they sing in that chorus, that I'm not cute anymore, 100%. How the, the sound, the instrumental goes with that as well is very nice. I love the little choreo they do with that as well, that little slow move with the hand going out. Yeah. This is so interesting. And like I said, I think, I don't know, like I said, I don't know if it's my screen. Let me see if I could, the brightness. Okay, yeah, maybe it is my brightness, but it still like looks a little like darker on this in terms of like how they did the video. Like there's like a slight darker kind of filter on it, which I guess makes sense given the whole vibe of this one. But I love the look of everything. Very, very nice for the video. Love the looks that they had for this one. I think especially in this part right here, towards the end. Yeah. And this kind of section right here, they look really nice right here. That was cool. And even in this section as well, that was a nice kind of looking like background and stuff like that. So yeah, love this one. I feel like I would definitely listen to this one, especially in a more chill vibe. I love the melodies that they were singing in their verses as well, so that definitely did a lot for me. Just overall how they sounded was very, very nice. So yeah, 100%. Definitely like Not Cute Anymore by ILLIT. Song is very short, right? Maybe that's on purpose given the sound and the whole kind of concept of everything. It was also very interesting how the whole thing was like not cute anymore, but they had like, little things like there was a cat doing like a laser eyes. It was just so, this is randomness on this one. This with, the scream mask and it falling off, and then, how kind of going up into that, like, just like stuff like that. I like the look of like scenes like this when they're like, when she's like running outside, like in this kind of area, just a whole outside thing. But it's interesting how they had like, being like big right here, and then the little things right there. Yeah, the UFOs, like, yeah, stuff like that. Just the randomness in this one was just very interesting. But I like how they did this last section as well with one he on this. Yeah, and what is that? I was like wondering what the heck. So it's like a snowman thing, but it's like, yeah, that's so interesting. And then she's like kind of going fast on this scooter. So like, I just noticed there was the snowman was behind the scooter right there, and they're kind of like speeding away. I like how it like went to like maybe like the perspective of that scooter, right? Of them moving fast through that. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Very interesting for this one. 100%. Let's go on to the B-side that they released for this one. And I'm guessing this is also a very short song. Okay. Interesting. And it's interesting how both songs start with not, right? The first one was Not Cute Anymore. This one is Not Me. Interesting. Yeah, we'll see how the lyrics go and see how, it's an interesting sound. That bass thing. Little talking thing right here, interesting. Very nice, got vocals going back, I think. I like the delivery a lot. I'm not gonna play that. Yeah, very interesting production. I like the melody she was singing. Oh, I like how she held that out. Going to that. It's interesting how, the melody's going on. Ooh. The chords that went down right there. How I felt that. You remember her? Just a nice soft vocal as well. Yeah, I love this part. Melody as well, very nice. Yeah, whoever's doing the back song, very nice. Okay. I get it. The lyrics, I like that. Okay, I like how the beat goes back in. I like how it's like somebody shouting "That's not my name" on top of that. That's interesting. I love the concept of this as well. I love how it fits with like Not Cute Anymore as well. The lyrics going. Like that. The harmony's coming back. Ooh, and I was just noticing that their lyrics that they kind of fit with like the members, like what people call them specifically, I guess, right? It's very like kind of like aware of what like fans call them, but like the whole kind of thing of "That's not my name." You feel me? I like that. is a very catchy hook right here. I like that. Okay. Okay. I like this one a lot. 100%. Really, really, really interesting production. How everything was going. Love that. I love the, the melodies that they were singing on this one with that kind of main hook right there. Like the little kind of rap section they had as well, the kind of talk rap section. That was very, very interesting. What I love most about this is definitely the lyrics. Like I said, it kind of fits with the whole kind of concept of like the first one as well with Not Cute Anymore. Love that they named this one Not Me, 100%. It's basically like a kind of message, you feel me, to, people out there to kind of be like, like, hey, like I'm me, you feel me? I am, my name is, it's not my name. You can call me all these things, but at the end of the day, I'm just me or whatever, or something like that. And even like the first one with the whole thing of, they call me cute, but I'm more than just that, right? Don't see me just as someone that is cute, right? So I like that. I like the kind of self-acknowledgement and kind of embracing you as you or something like that. You feel me? Because of course, as they are idols, you feel me, they are going to get called a bunch of different nicknames and different things and stuff like that, and people are going to have all of their different kind of perspectives on how they see them. But the only true perspective, and the true thing is, you feel me, how they see themselves and how they are as themselves and what their actual names are. You feel me? So of course the correct thing, calling them, would be their actual names and stuff like that. And then that would kind of define themselves as themselves. But of course, with everybody's different perspectives, it's like a different thing. That's why something I always say is like the only perspective that really matters when it comes to certain things is really your own, because everybody, especially when you're doing something like this, is going to have a very different perspective of you. Even me doing these videos right here, I know everybody that watches my videos has a very different perspective of me. Each person is not going to have the same perspective or the same idea about me or something like that. But to stay true to yourself while you are doing this, you have to remember your name essentially, and remember who you are specifically and how you see yourself, because that's what really matters at the end of the day. So I like that whole kind of message and how they did that in this one, and then even the other one, 100%. Love the sound of this. The overall production, definitely really nice, especially with those chords going down, filling out everything, how they did everything with that hook. Like I said, that's very, very catchy. So yeah, I feel like if I were to pick a favorite between this one and Not Cute Anymore, I don't know. I feel like I like the melodies a lot more in Not Cute Anymore and how they were singing and the whole vibe. But I think I like this one just slightly better, right? Just in terms of like the song overall. So I feel like I'll definitely be listening to both of these, a pretty good amount of times, but I feel like I would listen to this one just slightly more, right? But yeah, definitely enjoyed this entire comeback here. If they do perform these songs anywhere, I'll definitely be checking out performances for that. So you can definitely look forward to my reaction. I'm very interested to see the full choreo for Not Cute Anymore. It was looking really interesting in that music video. Tell me what you guys thought about this release down below. What did you like? What did you not like? Tell me which song was your favorite of the two that we checked out today. Definitely would like to hear your opinion. But yeah, 100%. I hope you guys enjoyed my reaction to this one, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.